Thank you guys so much for coming out tonight. I'm Peter Williamson, and tonight I'd like to share with you my little plan of desperation, or in other words, the way I decided to move towards being a physical therapist. To start things out, we have to back up in time. We have to back up before this class, before I came to BYU. We have to start in high school. In high school, life was so great. I was so clearly in my own head. I had no concept of reality. Things came pretty easy to me. I was in the top of my class. I was a lacrosse player, and we did very well. Some of my interests were chemistry. I enjoyed solving the problems. I enjoyed the idea of being able to help people in the future. I thought I would take a biochemical engineering degree, take that, move to med school, and then move towards medical research in the future. Sound plan, perfect. I thought I had it made. Then I changed out my lacrosse stick for a name tag. I served a mission for the church. I went to Columbia, South Carolina, where I met so many wonderful people. I met people of all different occupations. I met physical therapists, I met lawyers, I met attorneys, I met millionaires, you name it, I met them. It was wonderful. In my head, I was still thinking biochemical engineering. Take that to med school. Perfect plan. And everyone was like, yeah, that makes sense, that'll be good. People thought that that would be good for me. So I didn't question it. Because in that point in my mind, everything was wonderful. Then I got home, and reality started to set in more. I was more responsible for my choices, I was running my own schedule, I was more of my own person. So I sat down in my first biochemical class. I looked on one side of me, looked on the other side, and everyone was just riveted, watching the teacher like it was perfect. I was looking up there, and it looked like this. I didn't know I was in a scatter plot class. They were talking about all these different compounds and molecules, and I knew what the words were. I just didn't know they were used that way. So I decided really quick that, not for me. I needed to find a different path. So I enrolled in the student development class for career exploration, where Dr. Pedersen first taught us about the dynamo model. He explained to us that you have exploration phases, decision phases, and they're primarily influenced by your experience and your self-mastery. I thought I was here, ready to go. After that class, we're going back here. It was scary, hence the plan of desperation. I started looking around for different options, trying to make this big decision about where I was going to be, what major I was going to do, all these big questions. I was like, oh, what's your major, what's your major, what's your major? I didn't know. Then we took a couple tests. We took the personality tests, the strong interest inventory, and the ONET exam. I did not think they were going to work. They were personality tests based to try to assign a career based on the things you liked and your enjoyment. I was like, whatever. They both came back with a singularity. They both came back with physical therapy. And I thought back on some of the physical therapists I met, primarily on my mission, a man named Mark Waldrop, wonderful man. And I was like, you know what, that could be cool, I'll look into it. So I spent my interviews, numbers 1 and 3, interviewing different types of physical therapists. I interviewed one who was associated with a hospital at the University of Utah, where patients would directly go to him after surgery, and that was a really cool experience. I learned a lot. I also met with ones that worked in a private practice, where they were kind of more on their own and they had more of a business side to it. I quickly realized that I enjoyed it. Everything they were describing were things that were important to me. I was able to help people. I was solving problems. Some of those same desires that made me think med school can be achieved here. Wonderful. Physical therapy looked like a great option. So, about halfway through the semester, I declared my major. I went to the life science building, met with one of the counselors, and he helped me get set up. This next semester, I'm going to be taking PD Bio, Psych 111, Nutrition 100, Student Development 170, which is the health intro. Fall of 19, I'm going to start taking my chemistry classes, more PD Bio, and start my actual exercise classes. exercise science classes. From there, I know I'm going to go to med school, or not med school, but I'm going to need to get my doctorate in physical therapy in order to get a career. The two primary universities that I want to receive that from are the University of Utah and Rocky Mountain. University of Utah, I think we all know, bad school up north, wears red, don't like them, beat us at football a lot, something like 8 years, not good. Rocky Mountain is a specialized university solely geared to the medical fields. All of them are all rolled into one program. It's fantastic. I'm leaning here. It's also in Provo, which is kind of nice. So that's where I'm at right now. But wait, there's more. Next Saturday, I have the opportunity to do an internship. I have an interview to be an intern with the Orem Physical Therapy. I was calling about a job shadow and ended up being talked into an internship. One of those chances of planned happenstance that worked out more in my favor. The other exciting thing for my future is I actually have the opportunity to have a job. While I was on my mission, Mark Waldrop, the physical therapist I met in South Carolina, he owns his own practice. And I talked to him and mentioned that, this is something I'm interested in, it's kind of cool, I like the feel. He said, if you like it, come out here and work for me. In a very real way, I have a job offer. Sure, I have to go across the country. I also have friends out there that would love to have me over. I owe this to this class. Because of this class, I was able to move my way along our little diamond, started here, jumped back, I was able to go through it all again. So now where I'm at a position where I can decide that I want to be a physical therapist. I've done my research, I know how long it's going to take, I'm ready for it. I credit all for this class. Thank you guys so much. Are there any questions?
As far as for other people who are looking at taking this course, besides just for you personally, what would you recommend to somebody who doesn't know what career they're going into?
Start out with what you like. It's all about discovering who you are and what fields match you. You can worry about what aspects, what parts later. Find the general broad things you like, and then find the jobs that match it. I like working with people, and I like medicine. And I played a lot of sports. Physical therapy, you work really closely with people, sports related, it all matches up. So find the things you like, find the things you're passionate about, and you'll be able to build on that into a career.
Got it, thank you.
Awesome, thank you guys so much.